For a long time, I'm feeling like I'm living on some autopilot, like my energy is scattered in 1,000 directions, but I'm not really moving any forward. It's like I'm constantly busy, but I'm not accomplishing what truly matters to me. I researched and I realized that all that problems are because I'm not essentialist. Now I'm going to read you the list of characteristics of non-essentialist life, so you can check, do you have the same problem as I do, and if this video is for you. So, characteristics of non-essentialist life. Let's start with the first one. Overcommitment and overwhelm. Constantly saying yes to every opportunity and request, juggling numerous tasks and responsibilities simultaneously. Lack of prioritization, trying to do everything without clear priorities, engaging in tasks and activities that are not aligned with long-term goals. Surface-level engagement, involvement in many activities but without deep focus or meaningful contribution. Producing average work due to divided attention. How this sounds for now. I find myself in every of those. So let's go to the fourth one. Persistent stress and anxiety, feeling perpetually busy and rushed, experiencing high levels of stress and anxiety from trying to meet too many demands. Number 5, physical and mental exhaustion, suffering from burnout due to continuous overexertion, lack of energy and motivation for essential or enjoyable activities. Number 6, fear of missing out, constantly checking social media and other sources to stay updated, feeling anxious about not participating in every possible opportunity. And the last one, decision fatigue, struggling to make decisions because of the overwhelming number of choices, wasting time and energy on trivial matters. So, if you found yourself in these characteristics and you have the same problem as I do, this video is for you, and stay with me, so let's find the solution. Essentialism is a concept popularized by Greg McKeown in his book Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. He advocates for discipline and intentional focus on what truly matters, which I really like. It's basically about doing less but better. Now let's explore the core principles of essentialism and how can we implement it into our lives. Choose wisely. The power of selectivity. At the heart of essentialism is the core idea of making conscious choices. So instead of trying to do everything and spreading your energy everywhere, it's important to choose what truly matters to you. Essentialists carefully selected the most important tasks that align with their values and then just reject everything else. So practical tip for you is to regularly assess your commitments and obligations. Ask yourself, is this activity or task essential to my goals and values? If the answer is no, consider eliminating it. Embrace the trade-offs, less but better. Recognizing that I cannot do everything was so liberating to me. It was so refreshing. Essentialism teaches us to accept trade-offs and to prioritize quality over quantity. By focusing on fewer tasks, you can invest more time and energy into each one, leading to higher quality outcomes. And practical step you can take here is when you're faced with multiple tasks, prioritize those that have the highest impact. Aim to excel in a few areas rather than being mediocre in many. 3. Eliminate non-essentials, the art of saying no. Saying no can be really hard and challenging, especially when we have good opportunities or when we don't want to disappoint others. However, for me, learning to say no was really important, crucial, so I was able to focus on what really matters. Dislining non-essential tasks and commitments frees up our time and energy for the things that do. Practical step, develop a polite and firm way of saying no. For example, I appreciate your offer, but I have to focus on my priorities right now. Focus on the present, be here and now. Essentialism is also useful because it encourages mindfulness and presence. When we are fully engaged in a moment, we can enhance the quality of our work or anything that we do. Because multitasking often leads to errors and stress, whereas focusing on one task at a time can increase efficiency. Practical tip, you can practice single tasking. Allocate specific time blocks for different activities and resist the urge to switch tasks frequently. And number 5, create routines, build consistent habits. I talk a lot about routines and habit building on my channel because I believe they basically organize our lives. I consider habits and routines as a building blocks of our life. I was really happy when I found out that Essentialism also is connected with habit building and routines. Routines help in automating decisions and reducing mental fatigue. By establishing consistent habits, you can ensure that your essential activities become a regular part of your life without requiring some constant willpower. Because decision making takes a lot of energy. If you have to involve so much energy to make decisions, you will be exhausted for anything else. But if you have a simplified mindset that is connected with essentialism, like what is really important for me, I'm making the decision according to, for example, the simple rule, is this essential or not? And that can help me to really make decisions more easily. If you're interested to learn more about decision making, I have a whole course about it and I will leave you the link below. So practical tip is identify key activities that support your goals and turn them into daily or weekly routines. So I know this all sounds really nice and it sounds easy, but it requires to change our mindset, our habits, our routines, our thoughts, and our behavior, which is always not so easy. I don't want to say hard, but not so easy. So for the end of this video, I prepared for you a few practical steps that you and me can use to start implementing essentialism into our lives. Identify your priorities. Reflect on your long-term goals and values. Ask yourself what activities or projects align most closely with these priorities. Learn to say no. Practice declining requests or tasks that do not contribute to your essential goals. This can free your time and help you focus on what truly matters. Focus on quality over quantity. Aim for excellence in a few key areas rather than spreading yourself too thin across numerous tasks. Create time for reflection. Regularly evaluate your commitments and activities to ensure they align with your evolving priorities. Embrace minimalism. Simplify your environment and routines to reduce distractions and promote self-clarity. So essentialism is more than just productivity technique. It is a mindset and a way of life. In the next few weeks, months, and I hope years, I will embrace the art of doing less but better, so I can reclaim control over my time, focus on what truly matters, and ultimately lead a more meaningful and fulfilling life. I hope you will also join me in this journey, because I believe that is a way towards simplicity, clarity, and purposeful action, the essence of essentialism. I would like to hear about your experience with chaos on one side and essentialism on other, or simplicity, simple living. Do you incorporate this approach into your life? Do you have some questions or advices? I'm here to listen and to answer any of your questions. I'm so excited to incorporate each of those core principles of essentialism. I already started with clearing up my environment and somehow clearing up my mind to make decisions according to what is really important. Do I really need something or not? And I simply started simplifying each area of my life. I will let you know how everything goes and see you very soon in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.